Alright, and we continue with Destiny 2, at least as far as vision with this suit permits, because it's like the skunk easily is best for shooters, but decided that it's Seawolf time any time today, in any case today, so it's like, yeah, let's see how that goes, but we are certainly very much intending to try, so. There we go, and let's see what happens. Alright, let's see. So where are we supposed to go to wander? So let's switch to the game and see what we can or can't do. Will be interesting. There we go. Alright, return to camp. Where that is. Alright, that was the grenade. Yeah. I think it would be in this direction. Or not. Let's jump into the lake. So, we'll stand up and fight as far as necessary. That was at least convincing, though a bit unsure, like. Still unsure where we should go. Because I do think there was an indicator for that when I was tracking a quest, but have apparently partially forgotten the UI. Alright, let's see if we can find Further advice. Ah, hello there, Briareus. Good to see you. All right. Radar at least shows others. So target. Yeah, there's a small blue arrow, and do think the small blue arrow is. Yeah, reading the display in suit against the sky is quite not totally, but almost hopeless with this suit. The accessibility of the design leaves a lot to be desired. See, like, can we get the world map? We are supposed to go there. Now we have a waypoint. That's now so where to go. Is the white arrow for the waypoint? Yeah, that looks promising. The overall design is. It could be more accessible. Have to admit. Alright, that looks promising as far as the waypoints go. Yep. It would be nice to not get shot at here.
Sorry to do this to you, but I'm headed for the superconductor, and I'm running this part solo.
Alright, and they even left, so.
The city needs new blood like you. Gotta keep you safe. Before you think about doing something reckless, there's only one access key to that chamber, and I've got it on me.
Alright.
Take it out. I look forward to working with you again. If not, I left you a sparrow. Take it, get out of here. Get to the last city. Shahan, over and out.
How could he do this? Navoda is still out there, and she already destroyed 2 Guardians. This is bad. Shaw said he took the only key, but he can't have searched the whole Cosmodrome. There has to be more.
Alright.
Let me check his archived location data. He was recently doing something out on the Forgotten Shore. Let's start searching there. Sending coordinates.
Mission completed. Alright, summon vehicles, sure. Alright. Now we know how to drive this, but where are we supposed to go next? Right, do you think that waypoint would be related, hopefully? Alright, we jumped off, that was not the intent. So you can't jump with that thing. Alright. Yeah, this isn't the safest thing ever to move with. In any case, it's a bit rugged for the vehicle. Also, observing the bad accessibility of the game, most probably will not play again with other than the skunk, because it's like it requires really good visual fidelity really to succeed at this. So, oh well, we tried. So, how has pre-area's weekend started? Alright, there's no... Right, this way around maybe. Yep. Alright, very good, very good. Have not yet really tried the cyberpunk game, other than seen it streamed by others a few times. Alright, and more. Something. I'm still not interested in your message, Mr. Advertiser. Alright, let's see what else we can do for trouble. And let's also, now that we are here, create pre-areas properly. So, indeed. And yes, we are properly equipped, most probably, for the game. Alright, let's see about the game again in a moment. Also correcting something. Here we go. And let's continue. Alright, that was not what intended to push. Good. Find key. Yeah. Track down the missing cache in the Forgotten Shore. Right. Do we have any waypoints visible?
I can't reach Shaw on comms. If Navota gets to him first, we need to find another key and access that chamber, fast.
Alright.
There's some old caches nearby. Let's start there.
Sure. Do we have any waypoint set? See about that here. This looks like something interesting, maybe. At least it's big. Huge building, so. Alright. That was effective. So one day this is the way we are intended to go. What to say? The stealth thing is kind of At least there is a lot of opposition here. Right, works. Really? There we go. Right, that was the shotgun. Alright, we were already here. It's the arrow, but it's quite hard to say to actually go next. That is apparently a wall. How are we doing time-wise? Right. Half an hour and somewhat confused. So, it's the arrow, but it also is kind of, yeah, is it indoors? Let's see. At least that was refreshing shooting, if nothing else. So do you think we went back outside? That was fun in any case, really. That was not the place. It was interesting though. Alright, apparently the waypoint is here. What happens here? Right. That was an interesting excursion. Right, that was the cache. Sure.
No key, but I'm detecting residual particles consistent with cache alloys.
Alright.
More chests here once. They must have been stolen by Fallen or Hive. There's a particle trail leading to a nearby cave. Sending coordinates now.
Alright, new piece of armor. Sure. Let's see about that. Alright, that looks nicely sinister. Sure. We also apparently have better chest armor. Yep, that has nice color scheme even. The rest we have only the usual ones. Yeah, that looks nice. Nice purple color and all. Very nice. So, appearance subscreen. There apparently is something new, but sure. Do you think our appearance is good enough? Do you like the colors for sure? Alright. Follow the trail. Alright, let's see. There's the arrow.
I can't reach Shaw on comms. If Navota gets to him first. We need to find another key and access that chamber, fast. There's some old caches nearby.
Yes.
Let's start there.
That we already know. It would be the waypoint. Really? There is something going on. That might be a good place for the shotgun, but do we still have... Alright, that looks pleasantly more empty.
Still no key. I'm reading 2 other particle trails on my tracker.
Right, now we have 2 waypoints. Fortunately, they are actually shown quite clearly once one learns how to look at them.
Check your weapons. I'm reading a cluster of Hive bioenergetics.
Yep. There will be things going on very soon. Yep. How about shotgun? Yeah. There we go. Much better. And more is here.
There's some encryption code on this data pad, but it's incomplete.
So we need also the other.
Learn more. I could fake the authorization and act as a key myself. There's still one more cache on the tracker.
Alright. That was quick. Alright, no heavy ammo. Let's see about the other waypoint. It's like, yeah, we can fight that, but
Be careful. I'm detecting a high density of fallen weapon signatures nearby.
let's see about the other waypoint. There probably is more fun there. Yep. Yep, that looks like heavy weaponry indeed. Yep. And we are out of ammunition for the shotgun also. So how to get up there?
This has enough code fragments for me to generate a new authorization. I need to boost my signal for the key to register, though. I'm reading a concentration of energy in the moth yards. Might be what we need. I've marked your tracker.
Alright, and next location. At least that went rather well. Up close and personal. And then we again wonder what is the right direction. There's the arrow, but it's of no waypoints yet. So does that work?
This area's full of ionized superconductor energy.
Very good.
It must have dispersed when we
Energetic.
activated the array. I can use this to amplify my signal. Let's collect the charges. I still can't reach Shaw. We need to hurry.
Alright, so it was this way. Alright. It's quite hard to track when right, so that would be the charge, or how do we collect that? Alright, that looked impressive, like, yeah. How about getting hit by lightning? Right, that requires some climbing. Sure. Solar flare. Looks impressive. What does one do with that? Yeah, that went far. Alright. Energy collected 60%, so let's keep going. Right, there's more. Fortunately, we always land perfectly, it's no problem. Energy collected still 60%, so let's try again. No, let's try another one. That is like requires jumping. Alright. Right. Now where would the energy thing gonna be? Alright, so it's higher up. Alright, who's shooting at us? Yep, how about a few? A few opponents. Right, do we get this here? Right, 80%, so next one please, finally. There we go. Yeah. Still unsure how to get that. Are there any others? Really? A lot of activity here at least. be very nice to have the rocket launcher or something. So we have heavy ammunition. Let's stop here and see. That's not the problem. Right. That is the problem, so. Alright. That's one way to troubleshoot. The stealth guys are really unpleasant. Right, and where's the stealth? There we go. Alright, new helmet, let's see. Let's try that. Does it have any other desirable properties? And then we wonder where there would be more of the energy things. There, but how to reach that? Like if we run. No. Actually, we can't ramp and saw and run, so like nope. And are there any others if we look at the map? There are no further arrows, so it's
All Guardians in the field.
but
Be
how?
advised, a war set has just dropped out of orbit. Touchdown expected within the next minute.
Here we go.
Finally.
Starting recursive analysis.
That was really right place
Thread complete.
jump.
I am now authorized. Let's hurry.
Let's hurry there. Access the chamber. Very well. We shall access the chamber. Alright. Was even more. And this is the direction. So. Yep. So we visited this already earlier. Alright, at least the arrow doesn't clearly point in a way that can be reached from exactly here. Alright. Alright, that was not intended. Access the chamber indeed. At least the panel turned on.
This place is brimming with Hive magic. That explains why transmats were blocked.
New objective. No respawning, so yeah.
Dakota, eyes up, Guardian.
So where's the thing? There's the thing. So do we have the heavy? Yeah, that was waste of a good rocket. And ran out of heavy, so let's see about the shotgun. Good. What we have like here. At least they are taking damage. Alright, and ran out of ammunition for the shotgun. Would be nice to put a rocket in the temple. No heavy ammo, so How about the grenade? Would like the shotgun right about now. Yep. That was a lot. And let's see, the last checkpoint with our luck is very far. At least not. Do we have any more rockets? Nope. Let's see if we can find any. Like it would be really nice to have some heavy ammunition.
Navota, eyes up, Guardian.
Unsure if that is even possible without heavy ammunition or something, because we have like the basic gun only, so it's ridiculously difficult. There doesn't seem to be any ammunition in the area, so like really. Let's try the grenade now that they are quite close. That did damage, but it's like almost hopeless. Like how about you do 42 or 71 damage? And then we have the million opponents we are not really equipped to deal with without shotgun ammunition, so at least we had some, so that helped a bit. Yeah. Let's read chat and have break, because that is really tough without heavy to like put a rocket into her. Hello there, Kisu and Kamu. Wow, we have plenty of audience for failing. Alright, we have already done over an hour and it will be sauna time soon, so we actually made good progress, but now we are very much stuck at the boss without any heavy ammunition or such, so let's take some time to show and greet. So indeed, we are properly equipped indeed for fighting. So good to see you, Kisu and Kamu also. Hopefully you have had good weekend this far. And so we have to, oh hello there, Kisu. We have to think about what we can do about them. Alright, we have about 20 minutes at most because we are doing the usual stream length. So the problem is we do not really have heavy ammunition or even shotgun ammunition, and she clearly could use a rocket. So need to see how can we get something to shoot at with. Can we get out of here, or because we are in the no respawn area, can we like do something about that? Because we are practically stuck if we have no yes, we know the details, but what we can do about being in the no respawn area, and our problem is this. No special ammo, no heavy, so it's like why? How? We practically can't deal with her without ammunition. Do not at least think there is any in this area. This is like where she appears. We can hear.
Dakota, eyes up, Guardian.
Like, yeah, how about doing headshot on her for 72 damage? There doesn't appear to be any ammunition in the area either. We can remove those, they are some kind of traps, but that doesn't help much. That isn't ammunition either, it's just a light. Oh, thank you. Indeed, purple eyes and also matching snakeskin face suit for the tactical gear. Just don't know what to do to her like with this equipment, because no, we have no ammunition. Like, it's possible to go backwards in the game. This would clearly require Mr. Husky or Noodle to say something like, can we somehow go backwards in the game? We can't beat her, like, not with the basic gun. And we have no heavy ammunition. So it's kind of hopeless. Can we somehow exit this thing, because this is quite hopeless without something changing. Can we somehow go back? Yes. Well aware of that, but can we somehow restart that? If we push launch here, what actually happens? And we try again. As clearly we should have more ammunition. What happens now? Interesting. Can we like restart the thing? At least. We get nice animation. So yeah, we are back here, and how's the quest status? Let's see. So no tracked items. Can we try again now? Waypoint added. Alright. Yeah, do you think we can go at it again? Do we now have ammunition? 1. How many do we have stored? And how about the shotgun? 5. Alright. At least we do have some ammunition, so it might be more realistic. It will be quite a walk back to the chamber, but at least we now have a bit more pits to hopefully shoot at which. Alright. Alright. Do you think the waypoint is inside because it's shown in such a weird location? No. What? Right, what is that for? Starting to be mildly confused. Oh well. Need to continue probably another time at this rate because let's see. Right, it was just very tortuous way to reach this spot. Competent difficulty 1. Would not call that really a 1. So it's only the start quest mission here. Let's see how we are doing time wise. Alright. Probably not going to push all the way through the chamber again, so let's rather finish here because we'll be sauna time soon and more or less see who we will. Let's see who we will move raid to because yeah, that works, but we really need to next time try and reach the boss with some heavy ammunition left because that was the main issue. So let's close the game and let's then of course posture check now that we are done and then see about who we will raid, as it's pretty good time for that at this point. Luna's redebut is ongoing. Need to see about her maybe after sauna, but it's sauna time here, and we do have Gadget B4 is doing Fortnite almost with no viewers, so let's go there. Thank you. We did make some progress in the game, but not quite as much as kind of hoped for, as we got stuck in the boss due to, like, yeah, you need heavy ammunition really to, because she really could use a rocket. Oh well, let's raid Gadget B4. They have only one viewer, so they clearly could have a bit more. There we go. As it looked like that some of the others who were online already had sufficient viewership. There we go. Thank you all for joining, and we'll see you tomorrow, most probably.